All right. Hey guys, this is Unit 1, Lesson 6 on processing. The standards we're going to cover with this lesson are using flowcharts and or pseudocode to address complex problems as algorithms. And let me address that because we ran into some big words there. So pseudocode is simply like a thought out process for the code or how the program will work. So pseudocode is basically just you writing down, I want my app to do this. The inputs are this, the processing is this, the outputs are this, right? And then an algorithm is a set of instructions for the computer. And then the second standard is modeling how computer hardware and software work together as a system to accomplish tasks. Our essential question for this lesson is, what are the different ways computers can process information? The directions for this assignment: using the provided Google Doc, type your answers in the boxes on the activity guide. Your job is to try out each app, choose one type of processing it uses, and explain how it helps turn the input into output. Use the highlight tool to highlight the type of processing and explain how it turns the input into an output. Once you have completed the first section, you will then come up with your own app idea and explain how it works with inputs, processing, and outputs. This assignment is worth 100 points and will be graded based on your understanding of inputs and outputs. This video that I'm making right now will help give you a better understanding of how to complete this assignment, and it will be located right here. If you forget how to submit your copy of the assignment after you've finished it, here are step-by-step instructions, and here's a video from a past assignment showing you how to do it. All right, so when you open yours up, it'll be down here, but I'm in the teacher portal. I've already got it open, so let's jump into it. Here's the activity guide. And just to give you a good look at it, it goes from page 1 to page 2. And this second section, your app idea, is where you give me your app idea, the inputs it will need, the outputs it will give, the types of processing, and how the processing helps turn the input into output. So let's go over the types of processing that we have here before we dig into this. There are 4 types of processing that we're covering with this assignment. If-then, which is a conditional. An if-then conditional applies in processing for a condition like, say, is it your birthday today? If the answer is yes, then the app would then show you a happy birthday message. If it is not your birthday, then it does not show you a happy birthday message, right? And then a counting process, right? Just like you count 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Would be how the application would be counting and processing the information with numbers, right? And then there's finding a match or search, like doing a Google search. Let's say I want to look up something about a new video game that's coming out, right? And I want more information about it. Like I want to know maybe what day is it coming out? How much will it cost? And so my search would be like, when is this new video game coming out and how much will it cost, right? Then the processing is that Google would then try to match your words with what it can find on the internet to find the information you're looking for. And then comparing as a process, right? This if-then statement is kind of like comparing, right? It compares the date with your birthday to decide whether or not it shows you the birthday message. So let's dig into this. Let's do a couple of these, and then I'll leave you on your own so you can work the rest of the way through it. Now, to access the app, you'll want to make sure that you are logged in on your code.org account, otherwise these links won't work correctly. If you're not logged in, it will ask you to log in. If you are logged in, it'll take you directly to the correct spot in the lesson on code.org. You can see lesson 6, processing. We're on bubble 2. Is it your birthday? Is it your birthday? Try out this app that tells you whether or not it is your birthday. What input does this app use? What output does it display? And 3, how does it decide which output message to display? To start using the app, press the orange run button. Okay, so we'll run it. Choose your birthday. My birthday is February 9th. Let's find out if it's my birthday. It was already my birthday this year. Okay, so let's reset this. And today's date is September 28th. So let's see if this, let's run it. Let's see if this app really works. September 28th. And you'll be doing this, I believe, in October. So I'm doing this a little earlier than you're going to see it. So let's find out if it's my birthday. It's your birthday. Okay. So back over on the activity guide, the type of processing this uses is if then, right? We decided. So if today is my birthday, then it gives me the birthday message. If it is not my birthday, then it does not give me a birthday message. Let me pause for just a second. Sorry about that. Got a little sidetracked with a phone call. All right. You may have even heard my phone ringing in the background. So this is also comparing. So you could also say it's comparing, but it's mostly just an if then. So if it's my birthday, then it shows the happy birthday message. If it's not my birthday, then it doesn't show, right? That if then processing. Let's go to the national park quiz. National park quiz. Try out this quiz about America's national parks. Inputs. Which answer is chosen? User mouse click. 2, the right answer, internet or stored in the app. Outputs, the message that the user is correct or a message that the user is incorrect. Processing, what types of processing are needed to turn the input into the output. So we're done with that one. All right, so run, start. What was the first national park? Goodness, I think it was Yosemite. Oh, goodness, I got it wrong. All right, so let's reset. I want to get these right. So run, start, Yellowstone. Correct. Yellowstone was the first national park created by President Ulysses S. Grant in 1872. Next question. Which is the largest national park? Denali? Nope, I'm wrong. Wrangell St. Elias is the largest national park, even bigger than many countries. Goodness. Which national park gets the most visitors? I think Great Smoky Mountains gets the most. Correct. Great Smoky Mountains is the most visited with more than 11 million visitors every year, and that's right down the road from us. Next question. Which national park has the largest tree in the world? Redwood, maybe? Oh, Sequoia is home to the biggest tree in the world, the General Sherman tree. Let's play again. Start. So going back through it, so the first national park was Yellowstone. The largest national park is Wrangell. The most visitors is Great Smoky Mountains. And the largest tree in the world is located in the Sequoia. Okay, cool. Okay, so for this one, the processing is if then. So if you're correct, then it tells you you're correct. And so let's highlight this. To highlight it, just click and drag over it so you've highlighted the word, and then go up to your highlight color tool, and then make it yellow. And this also compares. Let's turn that yellow. So let's explain how that works. So typing over in this box, how does it help turn input into output? If you are correct, it tells you you are correct. If you are wrong, it tells you you are incorrect. Right? Let's go down here to how many countries. Let's try this one. How many countries? This app tells you some fun facts about different countries. Ask it a question and it will tell you how many countries meet that requirement. Input. The question that the user chose, user mouse click, to the list of countries and facts about them from the internet or stored in the app. Output. The number of countries that fit the requirement or meet the requirement. Processing, what types of processing are needed for this app to work? It sounds like this one is going to count. So let's run it. How many countries are bigger than Alaska? 32. Cool. Alaska is pretty dang big. Have no land borders? 39 countries are decreasing population. 21 countries are losing people. How many countries are landlocked? 49. 11 countries have won the World Cup. 2 countries have more than 1 billion people. That's a lot of people. And 37 countries have sent people to space. Okay, so let's go back over here. This is a counting process. Oops, I turned my letters. So watch and make sure you don't do that. Make sure you select the highlight tool. There we go. This app adds up the total number of countries that fit the criteria it is looking for. All right. Now, from there, you are going to do the rest of these. Let's do my famous birthday. This app uses your birthday to tell you a famous writer that was born on the same day of the week. User's birthday is the input, the calendar of dates, including the day of the week from the internet, and a list of authors and the day they were born, internet or stored in the app. Output, an author born on the same day as the user. The processing is out of the 4 types of processing that you have learned about. Pick one and explain how it can be used to change the input into output. It could be if-then, counting, finding a match, or comparing. Let's run this app. And let's enter my birthday, February 9th. And I was born, oh no, this doesn't go out back far enough for my birthday. So we'll just choose a random year. We'll say 1998. I was born in 1985. Find a writer. You were born on a Monday, just like Anchi Min. Cool, okay. Let's reset and run this again. Let's try random. We'll say my brother's birthday, which is October 13th, coming up soon. He was born in 78. So 1998, fine. Find a writer. You were born on a Tuesday, just like In Scott Mama Day. Okay, never heard of these people, but cool. All right. So back over here, this is finding a match, right? It's finding a match between the date that you give and the birthday of some famous author. So let's highlight that and we'll say this app finds a match between a date and an author's birthday. Okay, now I'm going to leave you to it for real. From stamp notebook to fastest finger to guess the number to where should I live. And I'm going to show you the app that I came up with. So my app idea, right? Just giving you an example of how to fill this out correctly. Think of a new app idea. What inputs does it need? What outputs? What types of processing does it use to change the input to an output? So my app idea is find an app, and it helps you find a new app to try out. The inputs are answering questions like which do you like best? Science, art, music, or reading. And the outputs, it gives you the name of an app to try out. The types of processing it uses is it uses counting and finding a match and comparing. And how the processing turns, let's fix that. How the processing helps turn input into output. It matches what you like with things apps offer. It counts the matches, compares them, and shows you the app with the most matches. So you should be at this point ready to do the entire assignment. You might find that some of these apps use multiple kinds of processing, and you can mark all of the types of processing that it uses. And then don't forget at the end to give me your app idea, and don't just use mine. I want you to be unique. I want you to use your imagination in coming up with your own app. What's an app that you would like to have on a smartphone that you don't have on your phone? Or maybe you can think of an app that you do use a lot on a smartphone and ways to improve that app or make it better. And that could be your app idea. Thanks, guys. I hope you enjoyed this activity, and I hope you complete it and get it submitted on time. Thank you.